and how great it's been. Harold Fennekin Jr. and many others. Shedeur Sanders is the only rookie coming out of Cleveland with this set honor. Now, just like I stated, Shedeur Sanders has spoken to the media, and he's spoken about making this Pro Bowl. He said, "Thank you, God. I'm beyond excited and extremely grateful for all of the love and the support from the coaches, players, and fans." Shedeur Sanders went on to state, "This wouldn't be possible without the support behind me. Still plenty of work."
Listen to this. Kevin Stefanski was undermining Shedeur Sanders from the jump. Ultra-conservative calls, no leash, zero trust, a system designed to cover mistakes instead of building talent. Shedeur thrives on explosive plays, deep throws, big risks, but Stefanski played scared, constantly shifting blame. Receivers? Jerry Jeudy, no spark, no separation, no clutch factor. And Amari Cooper? Pure chaos, shattering confidence left and right. The fix is clear. Rebuild the shaky O-line, draft top-tier protection, grab a game-changing wideout, and hit free agency hard. Bring in an offensive-minded coach who unleashes him. Do that and watch fireworks. Could the Browns finally escape QB purgatory? Kevin Stefanski reportedly can't believe it. Shedeur Sanders just made NFL history as the first Browns rookie QB ever selected to the Pro Bowl. And wait for this, what Shedeur said in his first statement thanking God and the fans has Cleveland buzzing, questioning if Kevin wasted a generational talent all season. Jonathan Liquid dropped the bomb. The moment we've all been waiting for is here. Shedeur Sanders has finally spoken on making this year's Pro Bowl. The Browns confirmed officially he's only the 8th QB in franchise history to make it, joining legends like Otto Graham and Bernie Kosar. But here's the kicker. Shedeur is in Paris with his brother modeling for Louis Vuitton, while Stefanski is in Atlanta starting a new gig. And the timing? This Pro Bowl nod might be the ultimate "I told you so" that exposes everything that went wrong in Cleveland.
To do. Now, Shedeur Sanders is also the first Browns quarterback to be named to the Pro Bowl since Derek Henderson in 2007. Shedeur Sanders joined Otto Graham, 1954, Milt Plum, 1961, Ryan Frank, 1964 to 66, Bill Nelson, 1969, Brian Sipp, 1980, Bernie Kosar, 1987, Anderson as the only Browns quarterback to make the Pro Bowl. Sanders is the 7th Browns rookie to be named to the Pro Bowl.
Look, listen, I need you to catch this from the jump. What just went down with Shedeur Sanders isn't simply a Pro Bowl nod. This is straight-up vindication. This is a young man proving he had it all along, even when his coach couldn't see it. Jonathan Liquid kicked off his video pure hype. The moment we'd been waiting for, it's finally here. Shedeur Sanders has broken his silence on making this year's Pro Bowl. Broke his silence, that's the key line right there. Because Shedeur didn't just make it, he did it while everyone doubted him. While haters were blasting social media with shade, while Kevin Stefanski was in Atlanta probably wondering if leaving Cleveland was a mistake before seeing Shedeur's full potential. Jonathan went on. Yesterday we went live reacting to some of the backlash he faced. Bottom line, people can be mad, be salty, doesn't matter. God's plan can't be stopped. And that's exactly what went down with Shedeur Sanders. Can't nobody stop it. Not a catchphrase, that's reality. Because despite all the criticism, the coaching chaos, the Cleveland dysfunction, Shedeur Sanders is now officially a Pro Bowler. And here's the kicker. Jonathan revealed where Shedeur was when this news dropped. Right now, he's overseas in Paris with his brother, Shedeur Sanders, doing modeling work. For those who don't know, Shedeur and Shiloh have modeled for Louis Vuitton and other top-tier brands, like Mary Paris. Meanwhile, Kevin Stefanski is grinding in Atlanta, building a new team, while Shedeur is living his best life in France, modeling luxury brands and casually adding Pro Bowler to his resume. That's not just success, that's thriving despite all odds. Now, here's where the story goes legendary. Jonathan laid it out. The Browns dropped a little piece, basically a short interview or phone check-in with Shedeur, who's in Paris. Just imagine, Brown's PR calling Shedeur mid-Louis Vuitton shoot, saying, "Congrats, you made the Pro Bowl." Quote, and Shedeur's reaction? Perfect. Jonathan read the full statement. Shedeur said, "Thank you, God. I'm beyond excited and extremely grateful for all of the love and support from coaches, players, and fans." He added, "This wouldn't be possible without the team behind me. Still plenty of work to do."
Now, this is the image that they put up, which I think is so dope. This is Shedeur Sanders' signature right there. And I just think this is just the coolest thing ever, man. People can be mad, be sad, all they want, bro. It is what it is. Shedeur Sanders is now a Pro Bowl quarterback. And at the end of the day, you can say what you want, bro. The people rocking with Shedeur. The article goes on to say quarterback Shedeur Sanders has officially been named to the 2026 NFL Pro Bowl. Sanders.
That's literally the first thing Shedeur said. Not, "I told you so." Not, "See, I was right." Just pure gratitude and humility. That's maturity. That's class. That's exactly what you want from a franchise quarterback. But hold up. Wait until you hear the historical weight of what Shedeur just pulled off. Jonathan laid out the facts, and when you hear this list, you'll understand why it's monumental. Shedeur Sanders is the first Browns quarterback named to the Pro Bowl since Derek Anderson in 2007. That's 19 years ago, nearly 2 decades. The Browns cycled through how many quarterbacks in that span? How many draft picks? How many franchise saviors who fizzled out? And yet here comes Shedeur Sanders, a 5th-round pick, breaking the drought. But wait, it gets even crazier. Jonathan continued. Shedeur Sanders joins Otto Graham, 1954, Milt Plum, 1961, Frank Ryan, 1964 through 66, Bill Nelson, 1969, Brian Sipe, 1980, Bernie Kosar, 1987, and Anderson as the only Browns quarterbacks to make the Pro Bowl. Say those names again. Otto Graham, Bernie Kosar, legends, Hall of Famers, guys with statues and retired jerseys. And now Shedeur Sanders is in that conversation as a rookie, as a 5th-round pick in a dysfunctional system under Kevin Stefanski. Jonathan highlighted this. Sanders is the 7th Browns rookie ever named to the Pro Bowl and the first since Denzel Ward. Not the 7th QB, the 7th player across every position in Cleveland Browns history. That's not luck, that's pure talent. Now here's where Kevin Stefanski comes in, because this Pro Bowl nod is basically a full-on indictment of how he coached Shedeur this season. Think about it. Shedeur only started the final 7 games. Jonathan pointed this out. Sanders started the last 7 games of the season.
Nate Shieldhouse had the deal on the table, but owner Jimmy Haslam is on ice with Nate Shieldhouse. Well, Mary Kay Colbert just stated an hour ago, candidate Nate Shieldhouse interviewed with the Bills Monday night. So that head coaching option is off the table for him. He's still in the mix for the Browns. The Bills are promoting offensive coordinator Joe Brady to be their next head coach to coach
7 games. That's literally half a season. And in those 7 games, Shedeur did enough to earn Pro Bowl recognition. Imagine if Kevin had started in week 1. Imagine his stats with a full season, chemistry built with his receivers. But Kevin didn't trust him. Kevin waited. Kevin hesitated. And now he's in Atlanta, reportedly shocked that the kid he benched for half a season just made NFL history. And here's the perfect part, the timing of this announcement. Jonathan hinted at it when talking about the Browns' coaching search. People in Cleveland are still reporting on Kevin Stefanski, which honestly blows my mind. For some reason, they're making it their business to talk about him like he's still part of the team. And unfortunately, he just isn't. That's cold. Cleveland media clinging to Kevin while he's moved on to Atlanta. Meanwhile, Shedeur, the QB Kevin couldn't figure out, is making Pro Bowls. The contrast couldn't be sharper. Kevin is in Atlanta getting grilled about developing Michael Penn after failing with Shedeur, while Shedeur is in Paris modeling for Louis Vuitton and officially a Pro Bowler. One of these guys is winning, and it's definitely not Kevin. Now let's break down what this means for Shedeur's future, because this Pro Bowl selection flips the script. Jonathan showed the official Browns graphic with Shedeur's signature, and the reaction? Perfect. This is the image they posted, and honestly, it's so dope. That's Shedeur Sanders' signature right there, marking history. People can be mad, people can be salty, all they want. Shedeur Sanders is now officially a Pro Bowl quarterback. People can be mad, people can be sad, all they want. That's the energy. Haters were raging online, saying he didn't deserve it, saying his stats weren't enough, claiming he only got selected because of his name. None of that matters now. At the end of the day, the resume says Pro Bowler, and that's forever. Jonathan stressed it. At the end of the day, say what you want, but the people riding with Shedeur, that's not just fans, that's culture, that's influence, and that's what makes a franchise quarterback valuable in 2026. Think about everything Shedeur brings to Cleveland beyond just the field. He's a Louis Vuitton model, adding fashion and culture cred. He's Deion Sanders' son, bringing instant media attention. He's humble, grateful, winning hearts with his character. He's clutch when it counts, proving he can handle pressure. All of that matters, and Kevin Stefanski, he completely missed it. So wrapped up in analytics and traditional development that he couldn't see what was right in front of him.
And they're working through their options. And at this point, pretty much everyone is still in it. No one has been ruled out of it as of yet. And that includes Todd Monken, which I tweeted yesterday afternoon. He's flown under the radar, but he's still in the mix. So I do think that there is a world in which...
Meanwhile, Shedeur is out here building a brand, a legacy, a movement. And now, with the Pro Bowl on his resume, he's got leverage, validation, proof that he belongs at the highest level of this league. The Browns' coaching search is still in motion. As Jonathan mentioned, they're looking at Nate Shellhouse, Todd Monin, and others. Whoever lands that job inherits a Pro Bowl quarterback who just proved he can succeed despite bad coaching. That's a gift. That's a foundation you can build on. And if the new coach is smart, they'll see what Kevin Stefanski couldn't. Shedeur Sanders isn't just a quarterback, he's a franchise player. He's the guy you build your offense around. He's the guy you trust from day one. Because look what he did with just half a season. Imagine what he'll do with a full year, a full off season, and a coach who actually believes in him. Jonathan Liquid summed it up perfectly. People can be mad, be sad, all they want. Shedeur Sanders is now officially a Pro Bowl quarterback. And while Kevin Stefanski is in Atlanta getting grilled about his QB development, Shedeur is in Paris modeling for Louis Vuitton, proving that talent always finds a way to shine, even in dysfunction. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Tell me, does this Pro Bowl selection prove Kevin Stefanski wasted Shedeur's rookie season? And if you want to stay ahead of all Shedeur Sanders news, all the Browns coaching search drama, all the stories of young quarterbacks proving doubters wrong, hit that subscribe button right now, because Shedeur's breakthrough is just getting started, and you do not want to miss what happens next.